Hello guys and welcome back. My name is PGHD here, and today we're going with episode number 28 of my Wigan Career Mode. Today we're going to be starting it against Spurs. We're also going to be playing a game against Stoke, and finally a game against Queen's Park Rangers, or QPR, obviously Remy's former club. And look at McLean there, was it, I think, who missed that. That was an absolute sitter, and I'm surprised that that didn't go in to make it 1-0. But going into this game I was hoping that we could at least pull something off and hopefully try and at least get a point maybe, because although Spurs are a great team, I reckon we could probably go in and try and push for a draw. But you can see Soldado here just completely doing me, and Ericsson there goes and puts them 1-0 up with inside 25 minutes, and that was it for half time. But look at that, like that should have gone in. I don't know how he didn't manage to put that around the keeper, but never mind. Going into the second half, 1-0 down, not exactly what we want, but Hazard here, really nice player. I'm not very impressed with Malapa so far, and you'll see why in the coming games. He really hasn't been performing, but Hazard has been insane, and you can see they whip a ball in there very close to going in as well, and Tottenham were pressuring me at this point, so I did decide to bring on some substitutions to try and get the momentum shift. And you can see Malapa, he's got medium work rates which feel a lot worse than they are, and he's always back, so I brought Jobson on for him. I took McLean off for Gnabry, and we tried to push on into the second half to try and get some sort of result from this game. Look at that. That is complete cheese. I can't believe Fabianski didn't manage to catch that header, and unfortunately that puts us 2-0 down, and the game does end like that, which is very disappointing. And I was hoping that we could have at least got 1 point from that, but we still do have another 2 games in this episode. Hopefully we can pick up at least 3 points from them 2 games, and if not, try and get the full 6. But moving on into the next game against Stoke City. Now this was going to be tough. If you know Stoke, you'll know they play very dirty, and they are very hard to break down. They're one of the hardest teams in the Premier League to beat. Now that may sound stupid if you look where Stoke finish at the end of each season, but they are so strong. Their players are very aggressive, and it's always a tough game. And going in 0-0 at half time was something to be expected really, because they are so hard to break down, but they also don't attack very much, which makes it incredibly difficult to actually get anything. And that was an awful cross there. I don't know, I think that might have been from Townsend. That was absolutely dreadful. But Cameron Jerome here, the guy who has the same overall stats as Neymar in Ultimate Team, goes and misses that, and that is an absolute shocker for him to be missing that. That would have been 1-on-1, 100%, 10 out of 10. That would have been a goal if anyone else, I reckon, in the world would be on that situation. I don't know how he put that over, but thank God he did, because that was 0-0 into the 70th minute here, and we do bring on some more substitutions, because I think that's what's going to help us out at the moment, is just bringing on some subs and trying to get the shift in the game to try and push on and get the more energy over Stoke to try and get a goal, because it would be so good to get 1-0 up and finish the game with the whole 3 points. But you can see here, trying to get it into Remy, and it's just not working. It is just not working. But Remy to Malapa, and then Malapa goes back over to Remy, and unfortunately Jack Butland, who was someone we were looking to sign, comes out and gets it from Remy's feet before he can do anything about it. But that was the end of the game. It wasn't the worst result. A 0-0 against Stoke is very good. That gives us a point, and every point counts for us at the moment, because we are about 15th in the table. But we are going to move on into the last game of the episode, and that is going to be against Queen's Park Rangers. This was a game that I needed to win. They came up with us last season from the Championship, and I believe that we can beat them quite easily, but it wasn't going to be easy. They've got some really good players, and they are one of the richer teams that came up from the Championship, and they do have some very good players. But you can see here Townsend on the break inside the 10-minute mark, and he crosses it in, and unfortunately I think that was Remy there, misses the head against his former team. Remy here again lobs it over to James McLean, and he can't really get a good shot on it, otherwise that could have gone into the bottom left hand corner, which would have been a very nice goal. And here we clear it, luckily. That was very sketchy, but we did manage to clear it from that chance. And QPR, Diakite there was offside, which was good, because he probably would have been in on goal otherwise, and we probably would have gone 1-0 down. But there I don't know who crossed that in, but he tried to cross it into Malapa. McLean gets it there, and that was an awful shot. I don't know why I went for that. I was trying to get a few long shots, as I believe a couple of episodes ago MacArthur actually banged one in. You can see QPR there very close to just having a clear-cut shot at goal, and I was worried that they would pound on me. But here Malapa somehow manages to get it. He crosses it across to Remy, and Remy is going to get us the first goal since the transfer window. It's been tough to get that, and he scores against his former club, QPR, and puts us 1-0 up, which was absolutely amazing. I was so shocked that that went in, and I do forget that Remy is actually an 80 rated striker, and he is actually really good, and he's not as bad as some of the other players on my team. But again guys, we are going to make some substitutions at this point, because we do need to keep the team strong enough to go on and try and win this game and get the full 3 points that we do need to try and stay up and get mid-table, which I think we can get about 12th if we absolutely sweat. I mean, I don't think we're going to get into the top 10. The team is just not strong enough all round, and it is unfortunate because it is a really fun team to play with, but the Premier League has been a huge challenge for us, and that's shown. But that is the end of that game, guys, and that is going to draw the episode to a close. I hope you have enjoyed. If you did, then do leave a like. If we could hit 5 as always, then that would be absolutely insane. And do leave your comments down below on how much you've been enjoying it or hating it, and just give me any sort of feedback that you may have. Thank you for watching, guys, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.